Hi everyone, welcome to the carrier and ship service tutorial. In this video guide, we're going to walk through how to create a carrier and its any ship services for that carrier. So the first thing I can do is pull up the carrier module. And in order to create a carrier within the Xoro system, you're going to need to associate it with a third-party vendor. So if you don't have a vendor that's been created in the system for that carrier, you're gonna have to create a vendor first. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's go to vendor, and I'm gonna create a carrier here, like let's say UPS, and let's say service provider, contact info. I'm just gonna put in number here, and let's put in an address. Basically, you're going to want to create a carrier first, or sorry, a vendor first, and then when you create the carrier, you're going to associate that a vendor with that carrier. So now that I've this, I'm just going to make sure everything else looks okay in the vendor here. Click on save. Okay, so my vendor's been created, my UPS vendor here. So I'm going to go ahead and create that same carrier, but I'm going to associate it with this vendor now. So let's call it UPS. I'm going to put in a carrier code. If you're connecting with any external 3PLs, a lot of times they're going to require these codes to match up with their carrier codes within their system. So if you can, maybe get in touch with the external 3PL and just see what their codes are for different carriers. So I'm going to give it a description. I can attach a picture here as well, so you can basically attach a picture here with a carrier, which can be quite handy. So basically, I'm going to choose it's a third-party carrier. That's the carrier that we're creating. So I'm going to select the ship income and income account, and then I'm going to select the UPS vendor that I just created. So let's click on save, click OK. And now if I go to Carrier Center, I can see that my carrier has been created, my UPS carrier. So if I want to create any ship services for that carrier, I'm going to go to the ship service module. And let's say I'm going to create a ship service for my newly created UPS carrier. I'm going to call it UPS ground. And I'm going to use the same thing for the ship service code. So again, just like carrier code, external 3PLs can use these ship service codes for integrations. So if you are connecting with an external 3PL, just make sure that these codes align with the codes that your external 3PL has. So I'm going to click on save, click OK, and the ship service has been created. So if I go to Ship Service Center, I can now see the ship service here.